begin its fitting out process. Later, the Lusitania would begin its fitting out process. And the mast and funnels and all the interiors would be put into the ship. And also the propellers. Finally, on 1907, the Lusitania was ready for its maiden voyage. Later, on one of the Lusitania's voyages, the waves were heavy, very heavy. Things were not seeming to get good. The ship was tossing and turning violently, even more violently than what you were seeing in the game. And to make things worse, the Lusitania was in the middle of the sea. It must have been a horrible time to be in the ship, even though all the luxurious amenities on it. This is truly not the Lusitania's best voyage. Now, one of the waves actually hit the ship all the way to its superstructure, which is a big long white part of the ship. And as you can imagine, that was a very violent voyage. Now, finally, I don't know if this happened before the storm of the Lusitania or after, but the Mauritania had finished being built and had its maiden voyage, being even faster than the Mauritania. Which by the way, the Mauritania was meant for speed. The Mauritania and Lusitania made for speed. The Mauritania was the biggest ship of its time, just like the Lusitania. And since the Mauritania's speed and Lusitania's speed, the Mauritania and Lusitania had a bit of a sibling rivalry. It's kind of not coming to me at the moment, but yeah. In 1911, trouble began for Mauritania and Lusitania. The White Star Line's Olympic had just had its maiden voyage, and it was the biggest ship in the world. And it was the first ship in the now infamous Olympic class, which housed the Olympic, of course, and then the now hyper-popular Titanic, then the last ship, the Britannic. Now, although the Olympic was not as fast as the Mauritania and Lusitania, it was bigger. And the Olympic was also popular. And then the same day, the Olympic had its maiden voyage. The Titanic was launched. So soon, the Titanic would have its maiden voyage the next year. Later, as you all know, the Titanic disaster happened on April 10th, 1912. After that moment, the ships got extra lifeboats, and ships that were going to be built got extra lifeboats into their design. When, of course, the Mauritania, of course, the Mauritania and the Lusitania are going to get this refit because they cannot do anything about it. And they need much of the ships. And it wasn't just lifeboats, it was also the bulkheads, which were, in a simplified way, pretty much long, watertight walls spanning watertight walls. Yeah, it's pretty much what big watertight walls. Much those were actually raised. And yeah. And when the Olympic was done from its refit, it was a whole new ship. Well, not really. It's not probably the same ship. It's more like it's an overall sector ship. With raised bulkheads. Everything was fine for the ship. And later, in 1914, the Apple II had its maiden voyage. So finally, the ship had a new class system. And nothing could go wrong. Absolutely nothing. These ships were the best ships of the time. What could really go wrong? Like, come on. Well, as you know, in 1914, World War I happened. Which means the ship would have to be converted into troop ships. Or hospital ships. Later in 1915, the Lusitania, the first time entered semi-passenger troop service. It was basically an armed passenger ship. It wasn't completely a troop ship yet, but it was an armed passenger ship. Anyway, the ship embarked on its first voyage as this kind of semi-troop ship. And yeah, but what we're really here for is this last voyage. So the last voyage, of course, started out like any other voyage of any other ship. But the end wouldn't be so uneventful. Later, Lusitania was casually rushing through the waters. But later, a trail was spotted. It wasn't any ordinary trail. It was the trail of a torpedo. The ship tried to move away, but was it going to be too late? Was it going to miss? The ship hit the torpedo, making the ship pretty much instantaneously missed. It was very clear very soon that the ship was sinking. Now there was nothing they could do about it. One lifeboat was also chaotic because some lifeboats capsized, or one of them even broke in half. And plus the ship didn't have that much longer. At this point the ship would have probably only had 10 minutes. The weather was creeping fast. Cunard's famed Lusitania was sinking. Once the pride of her company and nation was now a sinking ship. Later, the ship would slip beneath the waves. This would be the last 4 to 5 minutes of her existence before she would slip beneath the waves. Okay, the aftermath. Well, because of the Lusitania, soon, though, the Americans joined the war. That was how that's how important the Lusitania was. The reason why? Well, because obviously Americans were on the ship. Americans did that. Now, it would be interesting if the Lusitania never sank, but sadly it sunk. Could you please comment if you'd want a story of the Mauritania or story of the Olympic? Just please tell me. And also, this video, you know, I think about if I should make this. And also, I will continuously be making videos daily. Probably, yeah. So just to tell you that. Also, remember to subscribe and like. I think I said it in the opposite, in the opposite order. I'm supposed to say like first. So remember to like and subscribe, and comment what your favorite part of the video was. Anyways, bye guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. God bless you all.